If you're looking to buy a camera that supports Apple Home, you may run across something that says supports HomeKit Secure Video. Well, what exactly is HomeKit Secure Video, and should you buy a camera with this feature? So in this video, I'll break down for you what HomeKit Secure Video is, how it works, how it benefits you, and why I personally do not use HomeKit Secure Video, and just maybe you should not either. Now, if you're wondering what Apple Home is, I have a whole beginner video series explaining what Apple Home is and everything you need to know about it on my channel that is also going to be linked down below. Before we get to why I would not recommend using HomeKit Secure Video, what is it exactly? HomeKit Secure Video is Apple's cloud video recording feature, allowing compatible cameras to securely record and store footage in iCloud viewable from all Apple devices. I say compatible because not all cameras that say work with HomeKit actually support HomeKit Secure Video. We'll come back to this here in a minute. So how does HomeKit Secure Video work exactly? When motion has been detected by a camera, the camera records a clip and sends that clip to your HomeKit hub to be privately analyzed by your HomeKit hub using on-device intelligence to determine if people, pets, packages, or cars are present. The clip is sent to your iCloud account and securely encrypted and only viewable by you and the people that you share your cameras with. Apple does not have access to any of these video recordings. Up to 10 days of video recordings are stored in the Home app, and you can view these clips across all of your Apple devices. We'll dive deeper into the specific type of alerts that you can receive later on in the video. Now that we know what HomeKit Secure Video is and how it works, what all do you need to set it up? There's 3 things that you will need to get started with HomeKit Secure Video. The first thing that you will need is a compatible HomeKit Secure Video camera. Like I mentioned earlier, I say compatible because not all cameras that say work with HomeKit actually support HomeKit Secure Video. A camera can support Apple HomeKit, but not support HomeKit Secure Video. This is an important difference if you're wanting a camera that supports Apple HomeKit. Do you also want support for HomeKit Secure Video? What's the difference in a camera that works with Apple Home and a camera that works with HomeKit Secure Video? So whenever a camera says that it works with HomeKit, it just means that you can add the camera to the Apple Home app and only stream the live feed and receive alerts when there's motion. But the camera will not record any footage. You will also be able to use additional features that the camera may have available in the Apple Home app. This is typically a motion sensor or a light or occupancy sensor like the Logitech Circle View camera has, and the ability to use these sensors in automations. If the camera supports HomeKit Secure Video, then the camera can record motion clips for the last 10 days of activity, and the clips are viewable in the Apple Home app. Which sounds like a great idea until you learn about the many flaws that HomeKit Secure Video has, and is why I personally do not use HomeKit Secure Video. We'll come back to this at the end of the video. So if you're wanting a camera that supports HomeKit Secure Video, look specifically for that phrasing either on the box or in the description online of the product. I'll share some of my favorite HomeKit cameras that support HomeKit Secure Video later on in the video. The second thing that you will need to get started with HomeKit Secure Video is an Apple HomeKit hub. And this is needed to process all of the footage. This could either be an Apple TV, a HomePod, or a HomePod Mini. And the third and final thing that you will need for HomeKit Secure Video is an iCloud Plus subscription. These subscriptions vary in price and how many cameras that are supported with HomeKit Secure Video, all the way from 1 camera to an unlimited amount of cameras. All options will give you 10 days of recording for each camera. This is not a limit to how many cameras that you can have streaming in the Apple Home app, but there is a limit to how many cameras that you can have recording. If you want to view the live feed of a single camera or even multiple cameras at once, or just want to view the past footage of a camera, then it can hurt your arm trying to hold up your phone for an extended period of time. Thankfully, there's a much easier way to do this by using this Magic Stand series case by Casekoo, who is sponsoring today's video. Not only do these cases have an incredibly nice design with excellent build quality, a shockproof design, and military-grade drop protection, but what makes these cases magical is this hidden kickstand in the back that makes holding and using your phone way easier for an extended period of time. The kickstand can be used in portrait mode, which has come in handy to just control the devices in my smart home from the Apple Home app, and if I need to view a camera, I can easily switch to landscape mode and adjust the viewing angle from there. My favorite feature though is that the case is MagSafe compatible, so when your phone is low on battery, just plop it on a MagSafe charger and the phone will start charging without you having to remove the phone case. Casekoo makes a wide variety of different styles like the Magic Stand with the built-in kickstand, a Cloud Cush with 360-degree air cushion that absorbs shock if the phone is dropped, and much more. There's multiple color options for all iPhone models, including the brand new iPhone 15 models, so you can easily find one that you like. And here's something else that you like. If you use my code AdamTechLife10, then you can take 10% off of your order. Or just go to casekoo.com/AdamsTechLife to automatically receive your discount. And a huge thank you to Casekoo for sponsoring today's video. Now that we know what HomeKit Secure Video is, how it works exactly, and what you need to set it up, let's dive deeper into all the specific features of HomeKit Secure Video. So while you're viewing a live stream of a camera, just tap the cogwheel here and it brings up basic settings for the camera that you can change, and these features are almost the same for any camera that supports HomeKit Secure Video. There are some differences in extra sensors that a camera may have. Like some just have a motion sensor exposed, whereas others have additional features like a light or occupancy sensor. Under status and notifications, you're able to customize the notifications that you receive, and what I want to focus on is this section right here: when to receive alerts and what type of alert to receive. So you can receive motion alerts based on a certain time of day, say like only during the day, and or use the presence of people as conditions of when to receive alerts. So maybe you only want to receive alerts from a camera when you're not at home, and not get alerts from them when you are home, like on a front porch or backyard, always near a camera. Next, you can choose the type of alert. So either when a clip in general is recorded, whenever any motion is recorded, or whenever a specific motion is detected, like a person or pets. If the camera does not support HomeKit Secure Video, then you will not see the options for clip alerts. You will only be able to control when to receive alerts of motion and not a video clip of what the motion actually was. So the alert is kind of useless if you ask me. When it comes to recording, there's a few recording options that you can choose from for a camera. Either off, so the camera will be completely off and cannot stream or record. There's detect activity, so it will use the motion sensor to send you an alert when motion has been detected, or if you wanted to use the motion sensor in automations. This is also good if you do not want to stream the live feed or have the camera record clips. Next, there is Stream. This allows you to view the live feed in the Home app and does not allow the camera to record video clips. And finally, you have Stream and Allow Recording. This allows you to view the live feed in the Home app and have the camera record clips. What's really cool is that you can have the camera automatically switch between these different modes based on whether you are home or away. When you're home, you might choose to stop streaming and recording from a camera inside your home, but continue to stream and record from an outdoor camera. Under More Options, you're able to pick and choose what you want the camera to record, either any motion or specific things like people, animals. You can also have the camera record the audio and erase all camera recordings. Now, probably the best feature about HomeKit Secure Video is face recognition, which allows you to receive an alert with the name of a specific person who is at the camera. This is using the people tagged in your Photos app. This is helpful for areas that get a lot of foot traffic, like a doorbell, front porch, or back porch. You can choose to share the names of the people from your personal photos library with other people that you share your HomeKit with or not. I share my home with my wife, so I had this feature enabled. There's also Known to Household, which is a list of people that may or may not be in your photos library, but a camera can still recognize the face as a specific person. Recents is where the camera recognized there was a person and was able to detect who it was, or the camera did not think that the face matched a person in your photos library, or Known to Household, and it will say Add Name. Then you can tap on the picture and tag an existing face from your photos library, so it'll recognize the face more accurately. Or if it's somebody new, say like a babysitter, then you can tag the person's name and it will get added to Known to Household and will alert you with the new name the next time they come near the camera. Speaking of cameras, you can not only view camera feeds on your Apple TV, but you can also receive certain motion alerts and even get an alert with the person's name if the camera detected a face. Another useful feature that a HomeKit Secure Video camera has is activity zones. This way, you'll only get motion alerts if there was motion in only a specific area or zone. It's very easy to create a new zone, and you can not only change the shape of a zone, but also add multiple zones and even invert the zones if you want as well. So maybe you only want an alert if a person or object is in one area but not another. Once a clip is recorded, then you're able to view, download, and share the recorded motion clip. When you're in the live stream of a camera, you'll see this bar here at the bottom that shows live and a timeline of recorded clips. If your camera has recorded clips, then you'll see a timeline here, but if it has not, or you don't use the camera for recording, then you will not see this timeline here and it will only say live. If there is a timeline here, then you're able to scrub through the timeline to view past footage and you'll see the times right here. If the camera detects a specific type of motion, then you'll see a small icon here indicating what the motion was, like a person, and there's also icons for pets, packages, or even vehicles. At the top is a calendar, so you can go back in time for, again, the last 10 days and view motion footage for a specific day and scrub through the day at the bottom to view clips of that specific day. Now, what's really handy is that you can pinch and zoom on the timeline on a specific clip for more detailed scrubbing if you need to look for something in particular. When you have a clip that you want to share, tap the share icon and it'll highlight the entire clip. Tap next, and now you can send the clip to somebody or just download the clip to your device in the Apple Photos app. Once you're done viewing a clip and you want to see the live feed again, just tap the live button and the live feed will now play. Now, if you share your HomeKit home with somebody, then you're able to control who has access to your cameras. So here's my wife, and I can choose to give her access to stream only or stream and review recordings of the cameras. You are not able to choose which cameras somebody has access to or no access to, only the ability to stream or stream and view recordings. Now that we know what HomeKit Secure Video is, how it works, and how it can benefit you, let's look at some cameras that support HomeKit and HomeKit Secure Video. Now, as I mentioned earlier, not all cameras that support HomeKit will support HomeKit Secure Video. A camera can work with HomeKit, but not support HomeKit Secure Video. Some of my favorite cameras that support HomeKit and HomeKit Secure Video are the Eufy Indoor and the Eufy Pan and Tilt for indoor cameras, and the Eufy 2C or 2C Pros for outdoor cameras. I've reviewed many other HomeKit Secure Video compatible cameras on this channel before, such as ones by Aqara and Eve, but I personally had the best experience with cameras by Eufy. Now, if you recall, Eufy has had some privacy issues in the past, and a lot of you guys have been asking me what my thoughts are on this, and I've not really addressed it that much. So for the sake of the video, this is all I'm gonna really say. The only way to 100% privacy is by not using any technology at all, which we all know in this day and age is not really possible. I will say that I did not like how Anchor, the parent company of Eufy, handled the situation, but I still feel very comfortable with using their products. But you do whatever you are most comfortable with. Many well-known companies have had privacy issues in the past. I'm not going to say any names, but I bet that has not stopped you from buying their products. And I bet you're using one of the products by this company to watch this video. Now, to be crystal clear, Eufy has not paid me a single penny to say anything good or bad about this situation. These are my honest thoughts. And speaking of my honest thoughts, HomeKit Secure Video does have some great features like 10-day video recording, face recognition, and the ability to receive alerts on other Apple devices. So with all this being said, you might think it's worth using HomeKit Secure Video. Well, to be completely honest with you guys, I think the cons of HomeKit Secure Video really do outweigh the pros, and I don't think it's worth using HomeKit Secure Video. And here's 5 reasons why. Reason number 1 is there is no 24/7 recording. Cameras will not record 24/7, only when motion is actually detected. If you want 24/7 recording and the camera you're using supports it, then you'll have to use a manufacturer's app to view the footage between motion clips on something like a micro SD card, which the Eufy cameras support. Reason number 2 is that cameras can often miss motion clips. A lot of HomeKit Secure Video cameras that I've used during my testing often failed to detect motion in a timely manner, and would sometimes even not detect motion when I would walk right in front of a camera, defeating the whole purpose of video recording. This has happened not just multiple times, but also with multiple different brands. I have personally experienced this with the Logitech Circle View camera and the Eve camera. Reason number 3 is that you cannot download or share multiple video clips at one time. If the camera does record a clip or even multiple clips, You're only able to download one clip at a time, which is not only a huge bummer, but takes up way too much time, and oftentimes the Home app gets buggy when you try to download multiple clips. Reason number 4 is that the full quality of a camera may not be supported. Not only can it be difficult to download clips, but the quality of those clips could be reduced too. HomeKit only records in 1080p, so even if your camera supports 2K quality like the Eufy cams do, once you set up the camera in the Apple Home app, the Home app will reduce the picture quality to 1080p, a lower picture quality. This means that footage will not appear as sharp or clear, especially when zooming in. To make matters worse, once you add a 2K camera to HomeKit, the picture quality also gets reduced in the manufacturer's app as well. So if you bought the Eufy Cam 2K indoor camera, the picture quality would only be 1080p in the Eufy app. And reason number 5 is that battery life is heavily impacted on cameras that support HomeKit Secure Video and run off a battery. Not only will the battery life be impacted more if you're streaming in HomeKit, but using it for HomeKit Secure Video will drain the battery life like crazy. Now, you might think I'm crazy for saying all this, but apparently I'm not the only one who has issues with HomeKit Secure Video, because other people have had issues as well. Another great HomeKit YouTuber, Eric Welander, made a video on why you should not buy HomeKit Secure Video cameras right now, and Wirecutter wrote an article on why you shouldn't trust Apple's HomeKit Secure Video. Both are worth reading and watching, and I'll leave links to them in the description below. Overall, HomeKit Secure Video does have some useful features, but I personally do not think the features work well enough to actually be usable. I do like the ability to stream the live feed of my cameras from multiple Apple devices in one singular app, but using it for video recording specifically is something that I personally do not do or would even recommend. I will say it is quick and convenient to view motion clips right from the Apple Home app. I just wished things worked a lot better and were more accurate. If I want video clips, I will just buy a camera that has support for microSD card for local 24/7 recording or has a home base that stores footage. But those are my overall thoughts on HomeKit Secure Video. I would love to know what you think down in the comment section below. Thank you for watching this video, and I'll see y'all in the next one.